Hi, this is Senate Majority Leader Paul Gazelka with your weekly update. Lots of things happening here. We got the February forecast this week. We have a $1.65 billion surplus, which is great. It's a lot easier to work with than a $6 billion shortfall, which we had a number of years ago. But if you look at that by itself, you don't see the whole picture. We are also growing government spending automatically over 7% or around 7%. And the governor came out with his proposal, and his proposal was to increase government spending 10%. So I don't care what your surplus is, you shouldn't continue to increase spending in government like that. And so we're going to look at every agency, make sure that we're spending the money that we should, make sure that we know that it's the taxpayers' dollars that we have, that we're dealing with, and make sure we do it right. And with that kind of surplus, we expect significant tax relief. My hope is we have $1 billion of tax relief or more. It'll be spread across a number of things, but we want to get that money back to the people. So stay tuned. That forecast just came out. Now within the next couple of weeks, we'll put together a budget and make the case to you, Minnesota. A couple other big things that happened. This week we passed Sunday liquor. It's been a bill that's been around here for 15 or 20 years. Every year it takes up much of the time here. I decided let's have a vote. Let's either get it done with or not deal with it for a couple of years. I will tell you that it passed. It was bipartisan. I've always been a no, but I wanted to let people vote, and it passed. Another thing that we're dealing with is real ID. This is a real issue in Minnesota and across the country. In January, if we don't pass legislation that allows and requires a real ID, people are not going to be able to fly. And so we have come up with the proposal that allows the option either to buy a real ID or not. What's different this week is the governor met with some Senate DFL senators to not pass it unless we also had language in there that allowed illegal immigrants to get driver's licenses. We just don't think that's part of this bill. We don't agree with it. We want the bill totally to focus on real ID. So that's the separate issue for us, and we're going to see how that goes. We're still going to work towards passing this, hopefully next week. If it doesn't pass, it will be because of that situation that came up. So lots of things happening now. Things are moving even faster now, but I just wanted to give you the update, and I'll see you next week.